Have you ever wondered how criminals can make millions of dollars from illegal activities and still manage to buy luxury homes, expensive cars, or even own successful businesses without immediately getting caught? The answer lies in a hidden financial process called money laundering. And once you understand how it works, you'll start seeing why governments around the world spend billions of dollars trying to stop it. Money laundering is the process of making illegally earned money appear as if it came from legitimate sources. Imagine earning cash through crimes like drug trafficking, fraud, corruption, or illegal gambling. Spending that money directly would immediately attract attention because there would be no legal explanation for where it came from. To avoid suspicion, criminals try to hide the true origin of the money before using it. A simple way to think about it is like washing muddy clothes. Before you can wear them in public, you clean them until they look normal again. Criminals attempt to do something similar with money. They cannot actually clean the money itself, but they try to make its history look clean by moving it through different transactions, businesses, and bank accounts. Most money laundering schemes follow three main stages: placement, layering, and integration. Understanding these three steps makes it much easier to recognize how the entire process works. The first stage is called placement. This is where illegally obtained cash first enters the financial system. Since carrying large amounts of cash is risky, criminals often look for ways to deposit the money without raising suspicion. They might spread deposits across multiple accounts, mix cash with the daily income of a cash based business, or purchase financial instruments that are easier to move than stacks of banknotes. The second stage is known as layering. This is usually the most complicated part of the process. The goal is to make the money extremely difficult to trace by moving it through many different transactions. Funds may pass through multiple bank accounts, companies, countries, investments, or digital assets. Each additional transfer creates another layer that can make investigators work much harder to follow the money trail. The final stage is called integration. By this point, the money appears to have come from legitimate activities. Criminals may use it to buy property, invest in businesses, purchase expensive vehicles, or fund other investments. To an outside observer, the money can appear perfectly legal even though it originally came from criminal activity. Not every money laundering scheme looks the same. Some criminals exploit restaurants, casinos, car dealerships, construction companies, or other businesses that regularly handle large amounts of cash. Others use shell companies, fake invoices, international transfers, or complex financial networks to disguise ownership and hide the movement of funds. Fortunately, banks and financial institutions do much more than simply hold people's money. They constantly monitor transactions using sophisticated software designed to detect unusual behavior. Large cash deposits, repeated transfers between accounts, unexpected international payments, or activity that doesn't match a customer's normal financial profile can all trigger additional reviews. When something appears suspicious, financial institutions may report the activity to the appropriate authorities. Investigators then combine financial records, business documents, digital evidence, and international cooperation to reconstruct the path the money has taken. Even schemes designed to look complicated often leave behind patterns that skilled investigators can uncover. Money laundering is not just a financial crime that affects criminals. It can strengthen organized crime, support corruption, finance terrorism, distort fair competition, increase economic instability, and reduce public trust in financial systems. Every successful laundering operation helps criminal organizations continue making money from illegal activities. That is why governments have introduced strict anti money laundering laws, customer identity verification, transaction monitoring systems, reporting requirements, and international cooperation between financial intelligence agencies. While these measures cannot eliminate financial crime entirely, they make laundering illegal money significantly more difficult and much riskier. The next time you hear about a major financial investigation, remember that following the money is often the key to solving the case. Understanding how money laundering works helps explain why banks ask questions about certain transactions and why financial regulations exist in the first place. Behind every suspicious transfer may be a much larger story waiting to be uncovered. If you found this explanation helpful, subscribe for more simple finance videos where we break down complex financial topics into easy to understand lessons. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.